Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the kings of the night here to stay. Bad guys do real shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Hill Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the kings of the night here to stay.
All right. Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes. This is HSP, and we are talking about the Royal Rumble. Just went down last night. We're going to tell you exactly what happened. We had a couple of big surprise returns. We had a new species that they kept calling Charlotte Flair. And we got a brand new top baby face in WWE. We'll get back into it right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys
How you doing, brother?
You son of a bitch. Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. We had a pay-per-view last night.
We did indeed.
Oh.
We did indeed. Yes, sir.
Before we get into that, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. No complaining. No complaining.
Oh, it must be early then.
Mm-hmm.
Must be early.
Yep.
All right.
Sure, we'll be complaining later.
Give me an hour. But that's usually my motto. Give me an hour. All right.
So, the Rumble was last night. I thought it was a overall good show.
I loved it. I loved it. I lost a fuck ton of money last night, but I loved it nonetheless.
That's all right. That's all right. It's your first time betting on it, right?
Well, through this, like a legitimate betting app, yeah.
And what app did you use?
I used my bookie.
Oh, okay.
Not a sponsor, but they had it broke down. They had like several subsections of something. For example, the Rumble. Is 1 through 15 going to win the Rumble? 17 through 30 going to win the Rumble? Is an even number going to win the Rumble? Odd number? Who's going to have the most eliminations? Who's going to throw out Roman Reigns? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I lost my ass off. Understand? Off. O-F-F off. Lost it. All right? I lost more money than ass last night. Fuck.
Lost more money than ass. All right. Well, you want to get into it? Do you want to go in order?
I guess. So, before we really get into it, give me your overall thoughts of the show itself. Did it meet your expectations? Was it a little underwhelming? Did it exceed? Was it like right there in that sweet spot where you thought it would be?
I was pleasantly surprised, I guess. I thought it was a really good show. Looking back on it, there's not a whole lot that I would have changed, except the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble. But yeah, no, I thought it was a really good show. Because I don't remember how the last couple Rumbles were. I don't know if it was as good or worse than the other ones, but I think as a standalone show, this is a really good Rumble.
So let me give you a little history lesson. Last year's Rumble was that first year where they didn't really do a lot of surprises, if any.
Right.
Other than Jordan Grace in the Women's Rumble, there were no other surprise entrants in men or women's. So there was a lot of flack on that. We had the conversation last year about it, about how you were kind of disappointed about it. I was like, I'm kind of okay with it because I'm okay with the boys getting those spots rather than returning legends or so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I'm still in the same boat this year. 1 or 2 for each Rumble was good. I'm great with it. We had a couple of great returns on the men and the women's side. Loved it. We had the return of the rightful theme music for a certain superstar last night. We'll never fucking complain about that. And like you, I do thoroughly believe that the wrong person won the women's Rumble last night. And that's not just my wallet talking. That is my heart talking. It's the John Cena effect from 2006. You're just going to force it down our throats to the point we don't want it.
Yep.
And I was there years ago.
Hey, Jake, how's it going, man?
What's going on, bud? What's going on? Oh, listen to the track. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal shit.
Yeah, great song.
Yep. Pull my phone out for the fucking.
Here, actually, I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
Yeah, go ahead and play a little bit of it while I get this pulled up. You can find it on the actual YouTube account. Just look up "Do Heal Shit" by Jake Hudson, and it'll go right to it. It's actually pretty good. So hit that shit.
Yep, here we go.
It's a world of chaos fueled by dreams. Podcast vibes with a heel twist. Wrestling news don't wanna miss. YouTube's lightening up the fight. Twitch streams burning through the night. From horror flicks to politics, debating games, we're breaking scripts. We're doing heel shit, living that vibe. Bad guys win, that's the tribe. Coming
Well, that was the snippet
Love it.
of the new theme song written by Jake Hudson there in the chat right now.
Mm-hmm. Good shit, man. Good shit.
So, all right. So, no, I did not. I was not upset about the lack of surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got enough surprises with the returns.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about how dirt sheets are gonna have to start working a little bit harder.
We'll do that after we get
Yeah.
through with the actual show itself.
Yep. But yeah, so overall, very pleased with it.
So Women's Rumble. I'm not going to go through all the entrance and the eliminations. Let's just hit the high points. Half the fucking roster just felt meh, like they were just there as bodies.
Mhm.
Of course, we had some standouts. I'm kind of disappointed a little bit on Jordan's WWE debut in a Rumble.
Yeah.
It felt a little underwhelming.
I did not feel like she had a very good showing, especially in light of Penta's debut.
Yes.
And how well he did.
Sure, we'll say that.
Well, they definitely made a point for him to be one of the last ones in the match.
Yes.
She only got one elimination. I just didn't. She definitely wasn't like a focal point at all.
No.
I think they should have probably made her do a little bit more.
Yeah. To me, she had a better run last year.
Yeah.
When she was with TNA than this year.
Because she was featured in some mid-ring face-offs, like several of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like this time, she was just another wrestler in there.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them felt like from the obvious standouts. Alexa returned last night.
Yep.
With arguably the biggest pop of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Dave and the other dirt sheets basically said they are far apart on the finances of the contract and that she will not even entertain the fact of being there. And Dave, you got played. You got played hard.
Everybody got played.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I saw that from multiple sources.
I did too. But again, it all starts from one source and it trickles down. Where was the first source? Well, Dave, going to have to do some better work because seems like the office is knowing how to play the games now,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. We had Trish Stratus returning the Rumble.
Yeah, she's been talking about a return for a while. I don't want to see a full-time return to Trish Stratus.
Well, last time they did it, it didn't work out too
at
well.
all.
This one off, I'm okay with. I mean, it was almost like 2003 Trish, by the way it looks. Lovely makeup and plastic surgery. Just putting it out there. But she didn't look like she had any ring rust either. She could still go.
She looked okay. Yeah, she definitely looked good in the ring. You couldn't put her next to that famous bikini poster from 2001 and say, is that the same woman? You're like, I'm not sure.
No.
She doesn't look anything like herself anymore.
Let me taste and find out. I mean, let me look and find out. My bad.
But no, but she definitely could go. And she'll probably have another run. I just don't really care to see it.
Yeah. I think it might just be like a Legends thing where they just come up intermittently when they're needed on TV. It's not going to be a week-to-week kind of deal. So we had that. We had Alexa. Say your piece on the Lizard Queen.
Dude, to give her the number 30 spot, first of all, I don't know what is going on with the back office that loves her so much. Like, I don't ever care to see Charlotte Flair wrestle again. I didn't miss her one bit. Not a single bit. I don't know. I don't know why people are. She got a decent pop too. I don't get it. I don't know. And she looks like a skeleton wrapped in cellophane tape right now. She's the only person only one in the women's roster whose tights look baggy in the ass.
I was going to say something about that. But let me correct you real quick. She came out at number 27. Nia came out at number 30.
Oh, okay.
But still, so late.
27.
But still, so late in the Rumble. It's just
no. I'm not feeling it. I mean, next time that she goes away for plastic surgery, I hope she just feels like retiring because I'm so tired of.
I'm telling you, they're just trying to get her to 16 titles before she's 90%. But she's already at 14. She's only got to get 2 more women's title wins to fucking match her father.
I know.
But dude, we got to talk. We got to talk about her fucking outfit, dude. Remember when Sasha or Monet fucking tried that shit? What was it, like 2-3 months ago, and it had the same fucking effect, dude. I swore. And I pulled my wife to the fucking TV. I paused it and pulled it too. I was like, did she shit herself? Like, on the ass end, it looked like a fucking diaper.
Yeah, it did.
And she even had the same question. Like, I'm asking you. You've changed diapers a lot more recently than I have. So help me out here.
No, it was bad. And she looks, I don't know. Horrible. And that might be the new healthy look for fucking women. Maybe we're just old school. You know, maybe we like our women to actually look healthy. But that just no. You want the definition of a healthy, what I call skinny woman, would be Chelsea Green. Mm-hmm.
That is like the prototypical healthy woman. And I'm not just saying that because fucking Chelsea Green's hot as fucking fucking simp. Not the point. Out of everybody on that roster, she had like the most prototypical healthy woman look. And I'm not saying, you know, they're all anorexic or two-toned or fluffy. Not the point. Like, I think it's just our mentality and like this new generation. They see that and they see that as healthy, and I just don't. I mean, that's like when Becky went away and then came back after she had the baby. She just looked 100% different, and she never really got that glow back. But she's in phenomenal shape. It's almost the same thing. That's just it. Either way, she spends all this money on plastic surgery. Could she not get some fucking butt work done? I mean, they're always making fun of Bailey for BBL. I mean, fuck, at least hers is all natural. Can Charlotte get some of the BBL love?
I don't want it wasted on her.
I would much rather see it there than on.
And where are they gonna pull the fat from?
Nia? Oh no!
You're supposed to use your own, dog. You don't get a fat donor.
Oh well. I mean, I offer my services for the fat donorship. Just saying. I'm half Puerto Rican, half ginger. I can suit all.
But how did you feel the women's Royal match overall went?
The only critique I had in the whole match is that for a short period, the ring got too crowded. I couldn't follow everything going on.
Yep.
But once the elimination started and it started flowing real good, I was good with it.
Oh yeah, that's right, Jake. Sorry, Nikki Bella made her return as well. That was number 30.
Nobody gives a fuck about
Nikki was number 30.
Look, unless she's on my OnlyFans page, I don't give a fuck. F-U-C-K. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't care that Nikki Bella was there at all.
No. I would have loved to seen a backstage thing between John Cena and Nikki Bella, just for shits and giggles. You know, because I'm petty. But yeah, I really, other than the outcome and the fact I lost a fuck ton of money in the Rumble, I've had no issue with it. I still think Liv was going to be the top choice for it. Even on the my bookie, she was top 3. Obviously, Charlotte was the top one, but I wasn't going to make any money if she won.
Yeah, man.
It's just forced down our throats, and it's not going to sit well. We don't.
So who had really good showings? I think Alexa Bliss had a really good showing.
Oh yes.
I think
Trish had a good showing.
Trish had a good showing.
Ivy Nile had a pretty good showing.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark, she had a great showing.
Mm-hmm.
She came in on like a fucking house of bricks and just destroyed the place.
Yeah. All of the girls from that, the 3 of them, what is it called? The something collective?
Something like that.
Yeah, all 3 of them had pretty decent showings.
It's a mid-card female TFK knockoff. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah. They all had pretty good showings. I think
well, Sonya didn't really do anything to impress me last night. Like, she was just there to me.
Yeah, she didn't do much.
But Shanna came out. She always does good in Rumbles.
Yeah.
Anything multi-man she does great on. I was almost concerned that the airport lost her luggage because it looks like she just went out there in street clothes.
Right.
Until I started seeing like the logos and shit on her pants. Like, yeah, I'm not 100%
Yeah,
convinced.
she just had like a normal tank top on that she'd wear out. You know, it's like
Dude, she can be the female Kevin Owens.
she can.
I mean, she just has that vibe. But nobody really had a.
I think Io had a pretty good showing.
Nobody had a bad showing.
No one had a bad showing.
But the most disappointing was Grace.
Jordan had a disappointing showing. And I know that they're going to push her really hard, so maybe she was just an afterthought in this match.
Mm-hmm.
But it still seems like she should have gotten, a little bit more into it.
So let me ask you this: with that showing, let me see who eliminated Jordan real quick. They do have the elimination. Julia eliminated her, so it's not what I thought was going to happen. First question: have they decided what brand she's going to?
Not that I've heard.
Okay. If it is NXT, are you okay with her going straight into the title contention since Julia, the women's champion, took her out?
I think if you put her in NXT, not only is it a bad decision, but she has to immediately walk into that title picture.
Okay. So let me play it like this. NXT right now, what's the first name that pops up? Like immediately, without having to think about anything else?
Just the women?
No, period.
No.
You need somebody with star power. Jordan has that star power. So go ahead and make her the face of that division for 6 months or so. Have her drop the title and have her fucking debut at SummerSlam on the main roster. I mean, to me, it's about building the brand up. And remember, at one point, NXT was the fucking brand. Whereas Raw and SmackDown just felt like it fell on the wayside. Now NXT just doesn't have that star power like they think they do. Yeah, they have Ethan Page, they have Shawn Spears, they have Williams, they have people like that. Don't have a name on that roster, and Jordan can be that.
Yeah, she could immediately be that.
And I think that's the way they need to run it. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I've watched Julia and Stephanie McCreers, which was also in the Rumble. I've seen their work. They don't need to be in NXT. They need to jump straight to the main roster, put one on one, put one on the other, and when the time comes, you need to bring them together. Bring them together. Otherwise, keep them motherfuckers separated, and do not put them in the tag division. For the love of God, keep them away from the fucking tag belts.
Yeah, without question. I don't know, man. Like, I agree, Julia, Stephanie, but I also think Jordan is main roster.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but at this point, I'm thinking of it from Raw has Rhea, SmackDown has Cody. What does NXT have? Nobody. They need a fucking name to go with the brand, and I think Jordan can fill that spot good for at least 6 months.
Yeah, could be.
So anyway, Charlotte wins. How do you see this one going out with Rhea having the world title and Tiffany having the women's title? If it makes it any easier, Andrade is on SmackDown.
You on Smack.
So she goes after Tiffany.
Yeah.
Talk about that. They're going to do something to make me care about that.
Yeah.
Because they're in the midst.
I don't care about Tiffany Stratton that much.
That's my issue too, but they're on that verge of like turning her total babyface. Like they're in that tweener phase where she's still trying to be a heel, but the crowd's over.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do something to make me care between now and Mania.
Yeah.
And if it's Rhea, Charlotte's just got to be heel.
Yeah, it should be.
I mean, we had Rhea Charlotte back in 2020 at COVID Mania, and they did good, but that wasn't the same Rhea Ripley that's today.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Plus,
All right.
plus I'm afraid Rhea's going to break her in half. I'm just being real.
All right. Well, let's we're done with the women's match. We'll throw it to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check us out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors, from traditional flavors like the OG and ranch, to unique flavors like cinnamon churro and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, the cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like, without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy.
We are back.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Real quick before we go on, we've always had the $4.99 YouTube membership. I opened up a couple of smaller ones. We got a 99-cent one and a $1.99 one. You get some perks, but if you wanna help us out, but $4.99 doesn't seem like you want to go there. I got 99-cent ones and a $1.99 memberships also. We appreciate all the support.
Absolutely. All right.
Non-Rumble matches.
2 out of 3 falls for the SmackDown tag belts. Machine Guns, DIY. They lost so much money. Not too much money. It was only like 20. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people bash this match because they're thinking of the Machine Guns from 2007, 2008, 2009. This ain't the same tag team from then. These are the ones that know what works, know what doesn't work, and knows how to work off a crowd a lot better than the ones from fucking 15, 16 years ago. I had a good showing from both of them. I didn't think I was going to enjoy this match as much as I did. Obviously, I'm upset about the fucking outcome of it. But I think everybody, for lack of a better term, got their shit in, and it made sense. I love how they did one fall, then the next fall, then the last fall, the guy fucking was screaming at the TV. But overall, great match for them. Obviously, this isn't the best match neither one of these teams have had.
Right.
But given that, this is not a young Motor City Machine Guns, this is not a young DIY, these, for lack of a better term, are veteran wrestlers. And a lot of people need to get that hammered in their fucking skull. If you're expecting the shit you saw on TNA before, You're not going to get that. If you're expecting the shit that you saw in NXT with DIY, you're not going to get that. These guys are older, they're smarter, they know how to work smarter, and they know what works and what doesn't work. So from that point of view, I enjoyed this match very much. Never had a really what the fuck moment, never really had a downtime where I was like, they should have put something here, something there. Had a lot of classic DIY tag maneuvers, had a lot of classic Motor City Machine Guns tag team maneuvers.
Absolutely.
There was a couple things that DIY did pull out. I was like, I might have to steal that. Not gonna lie. But overall, good match. It was a good match.
Yeah.
It definitely took up a good 20, 25 minutes between the 3 falls. Made it make sense. Killed enough time where it didn't seem like it was, drawn out, and I enjoyed it. Other than the fucking finish, because I lost so much fucking money. But I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, it was a good match. There was a couple of slick things in there, like the fake tag, no tag thing. That was pretty slick.
I love that.
I liked the both these teams know how to work, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So you're not gonna have a bad match. I was disappointed in the finish.
Well, to be fair, DIY was the odds to win.
Yeah.
They had the odds to win. But considering how they've been flip-flopping the belts here recently, not letting them have too much of a long-term story other than the main belts, I thought it was time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was wrong in that booking decision.
Yeah, I thought they would win it back as well. I just don't. I'm not a fan of run-in finishes in championship matches. So I guess that kind of tarnished the match for me a little bit. I don't. I think. I don't know. The match was good. The finish just doesn't sit right with me in a championship match. What, number 1 contender match? Sure. Not a championship match.
Even if the interference was post-match, after the last pinfall, I would have been okay with it. But here's my problem. This is where they kind of booked themselves into a corner. Street Profits did the interference. They are straight up heels at this point. At least from what I felt and what I gathered. You have the Machine Guns, who are diehard babyfaces. It's going to be very hard to turn them heel, if ever. But now you have DIY, who are supposed to be heel, but were attacked by a heel tag team. Which DIY and the Street Profits are going to go at some point, probably Elimination Chamber, for a tag team title match. Do they just rerun that shit? Do they do the interference with the fucking Machine Guns and do have a fucking 3-way at Mania? Or do you fucking let DIY go over clean with them? Because, let's be real. The problem is, I don't want to see a heel versus heel match. I don't want to see a baby versus baby match. I need good guys, I need bad guys for that story to make sense. Otherwise, you got 2 chicken shit teams, or you got 2 teams that won't do anything outside of the fucking rules, and it's just boring.
Right.
So, my thought process is they're probably going to rerun this shit at the next pay-per-view. Have DIY win by disqualification or something, because the Machine Guns get involved. Run a fucking 3-way, which is going to be fucking scrambled eggs at Mania.
Yeah, most likely.
But then, who gets their WrestleMania moment? Is it the Street Profits, who have been company guys for fucking years? Is it the Motor City Machine Guns, who are one of the hottest signings in the last year? Or is it DIY for similar reasons, being company guys?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, all 3 deserve a WrestleMania moment, but you can't give them all the fucking WrestleMania moment.
Right. Exactly.
Unless you send one of the teams over to Raw to take the fucking titles from the Vikings, which, good fucking luck.
Yeah, so, fine match. Not much more to say about it.
So much. Shit. All right. Oh, let me get this pulled down. This match was brutal.
Yeah.
Capital B, brutal. It was the ladder match for the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately concerned
About Kevin.
with both of their health. They both bumped their asses off. They both
Yeah.
took the big fucking bumps.
Yeah, if you didn't pay attention to his non-WWE run and his AEW run, you can never say Cody won't take the big bump.
Yep.
You can never say he won't wrestle hurt. He is a fucking machine.
He's a journeyman.
He's an animal.
Yes.
A couple of the crazy spots. I mean, Kevin's reverse superplex that he always
the
does
fisherman buster out there.
onto the ladder was fucking brutal.
That's where I first started worrying about Kevin, because a lot of people saw the bump Cody took. Nobody saw the fucking neck bump that he took. Yeah, he took the fucking ladder right to the fucking back of the neck.
And then obviously the crazy one that Cody did, the Alabama slam through the bridge ladder. Like, Kevin's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how bad. Did they ever?
No, I've not gotten an update. So either they're not going to update it, or this is one of those things where they quietly let him go away for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, they both deserve some time off from that one. I know they're not going to give Cody that. Cody's not going to be that kind of guy.
Right.
But at least don't let him bump for a week.
Yeah, no, that was fucking gnarly. It looked like Kevin was busted open the hard way on the table.
He was.
That table's a menace.
It is.
I am not okay with what they got going on with that table, man. Like,
and I get for big shows like that to have them ringside, put the old table back.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's like the Spanish announce table got on fucking steroids, and now nobody can break it. It don't even budge.
No.
And because of that, you now have JD, who's out well after Mania, punctured lung, broken ribs. Punctured lung's like, what, 5 months before you can even start fucking training again?
Something like that,
Yeah, he's going to take about half a year off, easy. Then you have this shit with Kevin, which, accidents happen. Getting busted open happens. I mean, it's just part of the game. But there's got to come a time where your safety is a concern. And like they did the other night, put that bitch over there where they used to have the Raw thing, the Jesse Ventura spot, the Gene Okerlund spot. Put it there.
Yeah.
Don't have that shit ringside. You don't need it ringside unless the fucking table's going to come into play.
Right.
Granted, it did come into play last night. But at that point, it should have been the older style table.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I'm surprised that nobody hit a pile driver. That's one thing I'm surprised about.
They did tease it.
They did tease it. I would have liked to have seen him kick out of that package attempt and then hook him for like the Jay Driller type, and not hit it. But
you're not ever going to see the Jay Driller in WWE.
I mean, he hit it like his first match or two.
Remember him hitting the Tiger Driver on fucking Seth?
On Raw.
I don't remember that.
Could have sworn he
I'll
hit
go
it
back
on
and
Raw.
watch. I'll go back and watch. But usually
It wasn't against one of them. He had some other matches.
You talking about the match where he hit 4 crossroads on the Miz?
Not just that one. Fucking the Miz has got the hardest skull. He's a Samoan. Had no idea.
Dude, I don't think Samoans want to headbutt him. We'll get to that later. But this match felt like it's in the same class as that Hell in a Cell with Punk and Drew last year.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason we have ladder matches.
Yes.
Not just to have it. You have it for a reason. This reason was for both the fucking titles. You have one imposter champion. You have one actual champion. The only way to fucking get them to settle their shit, get both the belts.
Right.
I will say, and to me, it was kind of in bad taste, but I can get it from a production standpoint and all that stuff. When Cody won the belt, and everybody was more concerned about Kevin, and they still kind of like force Cody down your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like they were even telling him to go up the fucking ramp, and he said, "No, fuck that. I'm gonna go around, jump on the table."
Right.
I was like, "Oh, I'm starting to see the seeds kind of
Yeah.
sprout a little bit there. I'm starting to see Homelander Cody come out, so to speak."
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna be turning heel pretty soon. But yeah, no, getting on the table and like talking shit over him and talking to Sammy and like I thought Sammy was about to turn heel when he came out for some reason.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good match.
Yeah.
It was just brutal as fuck.
And the one thing that really got me concerned about Kevin, Sammy's reaction.
Yes.
How Sammy was concerned.
Yes.
It wasn't like go out there and work it. No, he was shooting on how he was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was.
But here's an interesting twist. And this kind of goes into the Rumble thing and who won it. Our turn and Cody for that run between them two.
Between what two?
Jay, you're not gonna turn him. Spoiler: he wins the fucking Rumble. We'll get to that in a minute. But what if they are planting those seeds are sprouting for that heel turn, so Jay can work? Cody's gonna be the biggest fucking heel. Because in his mind, he's not going to be the bad guy. That's what makes him worse of a heel. That's what made him a heel in fucking AEW. An interesting thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cody goes over. Brutal fucking match. I love the Hornswoggle part with the little ladder. It's fucking great. That picture will live in infamy of Kevin screaming on top of a 4-foot fucking ladder. Overall, mad respect to both of them. I've always had respect for Kevin and Cody. It just goes to the next level with this, and I hope they both heal up all right. And I hope Kevin's neck ain't fucked up like I originally thought it was.
Yeah, it could have very easily been really bad.
Obviously, if it was injured or broken, by some point we would have already heard something.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's throw it to our last commercial break, and we will be back with the men's rumble.
Yay!
Vodka, Ball, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
We are back, and also we just ran an ad for Castell, but our newest sponsor right here, Gully Rum. Y'all need to go check that shit out.
Tell us about it.
It is the only cherry vanilla rum on the market. It is delicious. You can drink it straight out the bottle. You can mix it to make it bomb-ass rum and coke. It's amazing.
What you're saying?
Check it out.
What you're saying is just like Castell. You can drink this neatly.
We can drink that neatly.
Fucking Wheatley vodka. That is dog water, dude. Dog. I remember a couple of years ago. It was right before I quit drinking. We went out to a bar out towards Tallahassee. It was all going out, a couple friends of mine. And that's the vodka that they had, was Wheatley.
Oh, really?
When I tell you, I would much rather have went and licked Elwood's ball sack than drink that shit. I mean that 110%. I guarantee you his ball sack isn't as salty as that fucking vodka was bitter. I would rather drink pure spirits than fucking Wheatley. You don't drink that shit neatly.
What the fuck?
That's your employee, my guy. That's your fucking employee. What?
Please help. Not homeless. Have job. Need money because I am bad gambler.
I would, dude. Dark. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you could explain this to him, but I think half these coins are Canadian. He's a damn lousy ass fucking gambler.
Pretty soon, Canadian coins are gonna be worth more than American coins.
Well, maybe he's on to something. But for right now, in the state of Florida, fuck me, dude.
Oh my God, Elwood.
You have any hand sanitizer over there?
Oh, what the hell? You gotta clean the shit up.
No shit. Last week was the fucking garbage. Now you're fucking throwing random change at. Stop fucking with the camera. Stop. Fuck. Get your boy. Get your boy.
He's about not to be my boy anymore.
He's about to be like a cell phone I saw yesterday. In about 7 motherfucking pieces. Is that funny to you?
It's funny to me. It's funny to me. Absolutely.
This is yin. What the fuck? You literally have every coin known to mankind. Oh no, there's a quarter. Never mind.
He's going to Camarocho. Jesus fuck.
Deal with your boy.
Thank you, Elwood.
I ain't thanking him.
God damn it. Gonna break our whole shit.
Just because I said his name when I'm referring to fucking Wheatley Vodka does not mean he was actually supposed to fucking be here today.
I think you said it 3 times.
I don't give a this ain't Beetlejuice.
I think this is what happens like fucking Red Rum.
I ain't getting choked out tonight.
All right. So we got the men's Royal Rumble to discuss. God damn. Come on, we gotta get.
Money's not supposed to smell.
We gotta get through the show.
I'm about to fucking start drinking. He's about to end 5 years of sobriety. I'm telling you right now. God. All right, men's rumble. I want to start right there at the beginning. Number 1 and 2, we had Penta and we had Ray. Number 1, number 2. I loved it.
Yeah.
Until he fucked up.
Till he fucked up. Penta, ladies and gentlemen, was the first person eliminated in the Royal Rumble last night.
For a shoot, not kayfabe.
But they didn't seem to want to count it for some reason.
But this was I guarantee this was the reason. Well, both his feet at the same time wasn't on the floor. Bullshit, motherfuckers! I got the freeze frame.
Yes, it was. Penta, you fucked up.
Yeah, he did. We're gonna just sweep that under the rug.
Yeah, no, Penta, they did a spot where they both went over the top and they were supposed to hang off the ropes, and Penta just forgot how tall he was, I guess. He's like, Ray just hangs here.
I don't think that was it. I still think this is going back to the rope versus cable thing. Because remember, he's been working AEW, TNA, and all these indies that work cable. I have it confirmed. AEW does use cable.
Okay.
WWE uses rope.
Do they?
Which, if you know, we've worked places like LCCW, Adrenaline, stuff like that have cables. Where we work with like WWA and New Wave, they use actual ropes. There's a lot more fucking give in that shit than there will be in cable. So I think I'm charting it down to that. Same thing with the fucking leg drop in his debut. I think it's just him still getting used to working ropes.
Yeah, could be that.
It was great. I did find it a little odd that 90% of the first 10 fucking superstars was all the Latinos in the locker room. I'm pretty sure I blinked and saw Zelina come out for the fucking men's rumble for like a second.
Dude,
with Chad Gable, obviously in the mix of all that shit.
Let's see. At the beginning, it was Ray, it was Penta.
Hold on, I'll tell you exactly who it is. Give me the fucking lineup. Come on, goddamn. We had Ray, Penta, Chad came out at 3, Carmelo came out at 4, Santos came out at 5, Otis came out at 6, and then Braun Breaker came out at number 7 to fucking just run all these motherfuckers over. This the first 10 minutes was fucking great.
Yeah.
A lot of good action, a lot of character work. They're further building on the Chad Gable dark master arts, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case where they're bringing Malachi in, I have it confirmed his contract's up in March. So they still got to run that for another fucking month before they can even do fucking contract negotiations with the son of a bitch. And that's if Tony don't extend his contract.
Right.
Honestly, I don't see that happening. It just seems like, why waste more money when you can just, well, that's always been my thing with Tony. Like, he just loves to spend that money. You know, his money, you do what the fuck you want. Fucking spend it on me. I'm just fucking saying. Because I lost a fuck ton of money last night. So we get to number 8. Yeesh. Akira Tozawa was supposed to enter the Royal
Supposed
Rumble,
to come out, yes.
but he got the shit knocked out of him
But Carmelo Hayes
and was brought right to the back, which I applaud Akira. He fucking played that shit perfectly.
Yeah, he did.
Like, even in the fucking chair in the back, he was still fucking playing it great. Even if he thought he was off fucking camera, he was still fucking playing it good. So Hunter's like, we need somebody for the Rumble. And it's like, for a split second, I was like, wait a minute. They were teasing that shit at the fucking show the day before. I was like, don't tell me he's going to rip that suit off. He don't need it. I don't need him to die.
No.
Hey, Speed!
Speed! Like, fuck.
And my immediate reaction is, who the fuck is Speed?
The fucking
And
streamer.
then I remember as the dude that got RKO'd at WrestleMania last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, Speed.
Yeah. He got a pop. He got a huge pop.
He did.
And he got popped huge.
There was malice.
There
was malicious intent, pun intended, on that fucking. Tell him what happened.
Dude, 2 minutes before it was time for Akira Tozawa to come out, Braun Breaker hit a spear through.
Chad. It was Chad, and he had
Who was on his shoulders?
Santa.
Yeah. And it was like he really pulled. He pulled back. He didn't murder him. All right. He took it very gently.
It's the old Rhino thing. If I beat you, it was the gore. If you kicked out, it was the spear.
Right. So it was
a football tackle, boy.
It was a little football tackle. But when Speed got out there, man, Braun hit 2 rope lengths worth of momentum,
and the cameras were having issues catching it,
and smeared I Show Speed all over the fucking mat.
And I immediately messaged you. I was like,
yeah,
dead. He did.
That was.
I used a different word other than he, but.
Bro,
I promise you, this motherfucker started cackling like a schoolgirl.
That motherfucker does not want to get back in that ring. I guarantee you.
Dude, he took a RKO last year. He took a fucking gore. Let's call it what it was. That was a fucking gore from fucking Braun Breaker.
Dude, he went through I Show Speed.
Dude,
all right?
that spear reminded me of 2004 when Goldberg speared through Nunzio.
Oh Jesus!
Even then, that felt like a work. This one didn't feel like work. This one felt like Speed said something to Braun about Braun's old lady, and he didn't fucking appreciate it.
Yeah. Braun was like, what happened to be flipping, saw his stream, and they're like, yeah, I think this Braun Breaker's a pussy. He was swimming. Oh, Speed's gonna be here. Okay.
Can I eliminate him?
God damn it.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better. The only thing that would have made it better from that point if he just jumped on and started screaming, stupid, stupid, stupid. But it gets better because by this point, Otis is eliminated. So he fucking picks him up in a military press, throws him over the top rope. Otis is catching him. Fucking Speed's like, don't throw me back in the Rumble. Don't throw me back in the Rumble. And fucking hits a fucking fall away over him, hits the fucking announce table, fucking throws him on the fucking ground.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. All right.
Apparently, he skint his leg on the announce table last night. He has a nice fucking gash like that. He was fucking leaving on crutches last night. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, that's a story.
I don't give a fuck.
How many people can say, look, you see the scar? I was in the Royal Rumble, motherfucker.
Look, I'll give it this. That spot definitely made up for a Kofi elimination this year because we didn't get
Yes.
one this year.
Nope, we did not.
Sucks. It would have been fucking perfect to play it off,
Oh, yeah.
especially with this heel turn. Fucking would loved it. So we go through. We got Sheamus. We got Jimmy, which I actually fucking blinked and missed Jimmy coming out.
Yeah.
Like I went to grab something to drink and I came back to like, oh, Rip's on TV. What the fuck? That's just Jimmy. Ludwig Kaiser comes out. Kind of.
He
He still looks like he walks around with a broomstick up his ass.
at all times.
Hmm.
He walks around like he's actively being fucked in the ass, like all the time.
Yeah.
And he thought he was really smart, and he slunk into the ring right with the opportunity, and then what happened?
I remember
he was out immediately.
I remember he hit one bump on somebody and then immediately was fucking ejected. It was fucking bad. So we go from Ludwig, we go to the Miz, which shocked the fuck out of me. I don't remember the last time he springboarded.
Right.
And he's out there.
The Miz had a good showing last night.
And he's out there working like he's fucking 20 years younger, like he's fucking working in TNA, like he's proving something. I like this.
Yeah, he showed out.
He's not ripping off Bryan Danielson with all that shtick anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's not with the Final Testament anymore. I think this is a good time to repackage him. He can play babyface.
Yeah.
And when he plays babyface, he's believable. Same thing as a heel. I think it's time for him to turn babyface and put him in the United States contention because he's over on SmackDown now.
Yeah.
He has won the United States title before. At this point, he's a Grand Slam. So, I don't want him in the WWE title contention, but I think he can boost the United States title contention.
Probably so, yeah. Yeah, and his character work has always been good.
Mm-hmm.
He's never been put in a great position since his last title run.
You're right. I was thinking back when they did the Talking Smack show and they had that thing between him and Brian, or that shoot, that work shoot. To me, that was his best character work. It felt real. If you make me feel like it's real, you're doing something.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miz showed up and showed out.
He really did. He had a good showing.
Yeah, most surprising showing. Not entry, but showing. The most surprising showing happened at number 15. Because I said his name and he appeared. Fucking Joe Hendry came out to easily top 3 fucking pops of the night.
Yeah.
Representing TNA. Now, he was supposed to be on the cruise, the Jericho cruise.
Was he?
Yeah, they never announced that he pulled out of it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that was the whole reason I was completely surprised. And by the time this happened, I also realized that fucking Sean Spears didn't come out at number 10, and it broke my heart.
He didn't come out at all.
No. It broke my heart because they had a prime opportunity. Maybe he shot it down. Maybe he's like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, maybe.
Which is respectable, but I'm petty. I need that on my shirt. I'm petty. Work on that. So Joe Hendry comes out, has a nice showing, does a couple eliminations. But number 16, our tribal chief fucking comes out and fucking wreaks fucking havoc.
Yeah, he laid waste until Braun.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, Braun has some stank behind that spear on Roman. It's like, this is how fucking spear's done.
Yeah.
You're going to fucking eliminate me. You're going to fucking feel this.
It's a whole different world when you get hit with a spear that's a spear.
Yes.
Like, would you rather take Edge's spear or Goldberg's spear? I'll take Edge's spear all goddamn day.
I'll take Billy Sharp's spear all damn day.
Like, there's something special about certain people's spears. Braun's got a special spear.
Braun doesn't spear you. He spears through you.
Yes, he spears the guy behind you.
Yes. And that man's smart enough to get the fuck out of the way. So Roman does the elimination. McIntyre comes out. They have the big face off. They beat the shit out of each other. Balor comes out at 18. And
I had
was
no idea.
So, dude, I saw the Tron, and I saw the F and the X and X. I was like, is that Final Testament?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Next thing I know, I see Finn walk out, which he's been off fucking TV since Saturday night's main event. I believe the first one. So he's not been on TV 4 fucking weeks. So him just randomly showing up with generic ass fucking music.
I thought it was some random NXT guy. I had no idea who this music was.
Not wrong. He was a random guy. But
the music was bad, and I guess
was that Judgment Day's music?
I don't know, because they
'Cause I
didn't
heard
say
that-
Judgment Day. It said
It had Finn stuff on there. But to be fair, all the Judgment Days besides Liv, all the Judgment Days members had like Judgment Day on the Tron.
yeah.
And I saw that once we had like the close up of Finn actually out there. It was on one of the side panels. But just going off that one panel in the background, it had a F and 2 X. It's like, is that Final Testament? Like,
Yeah, I didn't get it
that
either.
don't sound like Final Testament. And then like I was like, is that Judgment Day's music? Because I heard it when they debuted. I was like, this is dog water. They couldn't get the fucking licensing rights redone.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Which is fine with me, which means we can fucking use it. So fuck you. Finn comes out. He has a pretty good showing. Nothing too marvelous. He does all his stuff. It bothers me by how many workers in WWE now looks like they're still in street clothes.
Yeah.
And it didn't really catch my eye until I saw Finn next to Drew. Like I remember Finn like working with gear, and I understand reinventing yourself, but it looked like he took fucking MC Hammer's fucking pants, painted them black, put some Nikes on, and called it a day.
Right.
And it's just not a good look for me. Of course, I'm very against people just wearing tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Now when it's like the Usos or Street Profits or something like that, something that makes sense with their gimmick, their character, I'm okay with it. I'm not really for it still. Like, kick pads are $50.
Right.
You work for the biggest wrestling company in the world. I'm sure they got some somewhere in a fucking suitcase somewhere since somebody loses their shit. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my purpose.
Yeah.
But moving on, we had Shinsuke come out at number 19. Didn't really have too much of a great showing. He just had a typical, my body here kind of showing.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he was walking like he's about to shit himself the whole fucking way down there. Like his arms were all up like this and like walking side to side. Like, dude,
Yeah,
you
bro.
about to fucking shit yourself? It was bad. It was bad. It was.
Yeah, dude walking down like,
Dude, it
come
bothered
on,
me.
bro. Like, just let your arms hang. What the fuck?
Yeah. He had a pretty good showing. Nothing too amazing. We had Jay come out at number 20. He yeeted every fucking where. Had a nice little fucking pop. Hey, little.
Yeah.
Little compared to one other person on this fucking show. Nothing really too spectacular right then and there. Then we had 21, which was the returning AJ Styles, which as soon as I heard that music, I was like, yes! They got rid of the shitty fucking remake.
Yeah, fuck.
For everybody that
remix of AJ Styles song was ass.
Yes,
straight ass.
He brought back his original WWE theme, You Don't Want None, which the only way that was going to make me pop even more if he came back with fucking Get Ready to Fly from TNA.
Yep.
I probably would have jizzed on the jizz. Saying. I meant the Miz, my bad. Either way. Dude, he looks fucking
It
great.
was great.
Still on that horse meat.
Definitely on the horse meat.
Yeah. I did notice he was kind of favoring that ankle though. Like,
Was he?
yeah, he wasn't like doing everything he wanted to do. Like, he was still kind of skeptical because it did get an infection back in December, and that's what kind of prevented it. He was supposed to come back right at New Year's, but he had a infection coming right before Christmas, which kind of set back his time frame. But happy he's back.
Definitely.
It's always a pleasure to watch him.
Yep.
Can't wait to see him work with the fucking machine guns at some point. I'm pro TNA guys all day long. And the fact that they had Joe Hendry and AJ in the same ring at the same time and they touch, I was like, That's generational right there. At least for a TNA standpoint. You had the face of TNA for so many years.
So long.
Versus the current face of TNA. It really meant something to me. I did like the standoff between AJ Styles and Jacob Fatu. The commentary got me a little bit because they said something along the lines of AJ's never met someone quite like this. It was like Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Prime Samoa Joe.
Abyss. He had some.
Well, I was just going straight off just like Samoan
Samoans,
dynasty.
yeah.
Like, granted, Samoa Joe's like of a different lineage of Samoans, but dude, 2005 Samoa Joe,
He was a monster.
he could take Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
He fucking could. I ain't saying today's Samoa Joe could,
No.
but
Back then,
2005
yes.
prime Samoa Joe, oh my god, choke that motherfucker out, son.
Yeah, no, he was a unit.
Said
Did it.
number 22 was Braun Strowman, which again it killed the fucking Saturday Night's main event fucking match and the finish of that. Fucking hated it. In fact, he was out there. He's selling that shit for a couple months because you had that motherfucker backed up to you 7 times. You got the shit knocked out of you.
Yeah.
And then number 23, which had, I don't know who had the bigger pop. And maybe you can give me your opinion. It's between Bliss and Cena. Like I can't really differentiate who had the bigger pop.
I mean, I think they're both amazing, so I don't know that it matters, but Cena's was deafening.
Mm-hmm. His was sustained.
Yes.
Where Bliss's wasn't quite as sustained, but that shock factor really was right up there with Cena's return. I don't know. 2 could tie. 1 and 1A. The Cena came out. Didn't really do too much. Well, I was kind of shocked on it. Right? Then the countdown began. He hardly touched anybody. Punk comes out. They have a stare down. Fucking ran the clock. Countdown happened again. Fucking Seth. By that time, Roman's back up. You got Roman, you got John, you got Punk sitting there. Fucking Seth Rollins comes out like he didn't take his fucking crazy pills the last 2 fucking weeks and fucking just jumps. He don't give a fuck who he's hitting. He's just fucking swinging, right? And that was a great story. You basically had, to me, and I'm not going to say generation, but you had 3 eras of wrestling. You had 2005 to 2010, most popular guy, hands down, John Cena. You have from 2012 to his departure in 2014, the face of the WWE, CM Punk. And then you had this era's face in Roman Reigns, just all sitting there. And then you had Seth Rollins basically come out and go, fuck you guys. Like, he knows he's like second hand to all 3 of these men. He had problems. He had some problems. He needed to take some pills or some shit. And I get it. It was all a work for what I see most of it. That's when the action got real good. A lot of back and forth. You had Roman Cena, you had Roman Punk, you had Seth Punk, you had Seth Cena. Excuse me, breakfast. Breakfast said, no. And then the countdown began, and we had fucking Dirty Dom come out. And to me, it almost felt like it took the mood out of the fucking building.
It did.
Like,
Even Cole said that was a buzzkill when he starts coming
you
out.
had John come out, you had Punk come out, you had Seth come out, you already had Roman out there being a fucking ring general. You had all of this fucking star power. And then Dirty Dom comes out.
Yep.
And the interaction between Roman and Dom, fucking great. I don't know if you caught it. It was kind of off camera a little bit. Roman backed Dom up into a corner. Dom playing chicken shit heel, trying to shake hands, try to get a cheap shot. Roman was like, as soon as the handshake was done, fucking popped him with a fucking uppercut. And he was like, and fucking walked off. It's fucking good.
I'll have to go back and check that out.
Yeah, it's right when Dom comes in. So go right to his entry within like 2 minutes. Fucking good shit. From there, we had Sami Zayn come out. Had a nice showing. I love it when he hit the first Aluva kick, and then he saw Seth over there, his friend who he hit a couple weeks back, and it was a big fucking deal. And he's like, "Fuck it!" Almost like Zoidberg. Fucking Aluva to just every fucking body. Had Damian Priest come out, and this is where it got interesting. We had a report from Ringside and a couple other places. I know Wrestling Inc. covered it. I know WrestleZone covered it. Damian comes out, and this is where some tension between Drew and Damian happened. Like, they do have an initial face-off in the ring, and of course they got the pull apart where they got to go to other people. And then we had a couple more entries. We had LA Knight, which came out, did his thing. There's nothing really spectacular about what he did. And they had fucking Logan Paul come out. Thank you, sir. Thank you. By the way, fuck Logan Paul shirt is in the fucking Streamlabs merch site. Make sure you get one. Get two. Get 4. Get 2 of the censored and 5 of the uncensored. It's Steiner math. It works out. But Logan went out there and basically hogged the fucking ring, dude. Like, he was like a Brian Cage. He was getting all this shit in. And right as all that was happening, Damian eliminated Drew, which they had that face off again. Drew went backstage, flipping his fucking lid. Something along the lines of, they just had to get their shit in. Fuck this. Left the fucking building before they even finished the Rumble. From what I gather, he didn't even fucking change. He's got his shit and left. Which is kind of a callback to when Punk returned. The Survivor Series, he did something similar. So when it comes to Drew, I don't know what's shoot and what's work right now.
Yeah, I don't either.
So if something happens between now and tomorrow night when we record, obviously we will get with you guys and give you an update. But for now, I'm calling it what it is. He's pissed off at fucking Logan, which is 90% of everybody in the fucking world for one reason or another. The elimination with Seth, Punk, and Roman. That got fucking chaotic.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't watch it last night. Basically Seth went unhinged, curb stomped Roman right into the fucking concrete floor. Scrapped it with Punk for a little bit, and when they got pulled apart, during that scrapping, the steel stairs got knocked over. Roman crawled over to the bottom set, got curb stomped into the fucking bottom set of the stairs. Went back to scrapping with each other. There was a yelling fight between Seth and Paul. There was a yelling match between Paul and Punk. SmackDown's going to be interesting this week.
Yes.
Definitely. Even if Roman don't show up, Paul going out there and saying something.
Well, they're on Raw now. Everybody's on Raw.
Yeah, but he's been still showing up on SmackDown. I don't feel they're going to use it on Raw this week because they've already got so much shit advertised already. Just fucking chaos. And then we get straight to the end of it. It comes down to Cena and Jay, and at that point, I was like,
at that point, John's winning. It's 100%.
That's exactly. I looked right at my wife. And
well,
said,
the final 3 was Jay, John, and Logan Paul.
Oh, I knew Logan wasn't going to win.
Oh, I know. So I was at that point. It was like, John's got this. It's not even. It's a no-brainer. Like, they should have saved somebody for the end who could realistically have won it.
Yeah.
And what happens?
I mean, also by this time, I was already counting my money that I lost because I had my money on fucking Punk. Put my money where my mouth is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I called.
So,
I like the fireman's carry into the super kick. I thought that was fucking great. And obviously the elimination was fucking great. I fucking popped for it. But I was like, fuck, Dark called this shit. So fucking mad.
It was done. They should have just. It was like they might as well just give John the match right now. I mean, with those 3 left, it's definitely him. Nope.
Well, they swerved us.
They swerved us.
God,
Jey Uso won the Rumble, and I'm not mad at it at all.
No, I was confused.
A little
But
bit.
then I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, they're cooking.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your new baby face, the biggest baby face in the world right now, Jey Uso.
100%.
He has gone from just one of the twins, just him and his brother,
He's just the other Uso.
just the other Uso, and now he is the top baby face in the world.
And we thought he was up there whenever they just did the fucking turn with him.
Yeah.
When they got the Yeet licensing. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. They're about to print.
Yes, Jey Uso is the new face. That's basically, I mean, that bottom line.
Yeet.
Yeet. And that was the show.
Yeet.
So,
overall, this is definitely the best Rumbles of the 2020s.
yes.
And that's including the Rumble before COVID hit. That's with Edge's return and stuff. Great. But this one made the most sense storyline.
Yes.
But Hunter had to go and open his mouth at that press conference after. Remember, you made a little comment earlier in the show about the dirt sheets need to work harder.
Yes, because Triple H now knows how to play that game. Okay? Nobody on the planet expected Alexa Bliss to come out.
I think he's always known how to play that game, so to speak. He just wasn't given full authority to play that game. But
Maybe
now, maybe this is one of those situations of, let me fucking show you I can play this fucking game.
Mm. Yeah, because it was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Alexa Bliss was on another side of the planet. All right, there was no chance she was gonna be there.
Yep.
And her cute little ass came on right out.
I mean, she even played it off on Twitter. I mean, she was posting shit with her baby saying, I'll be here for a while.
Yeah.
What was it? 2 days before the fucking Rumble? Something like that?
Yeah, man. The dirt sheets they're so far apart on contract terms. There's no chance she's gonna be there. Everybody ran with that shit.
Yep, and
none of the dirt sheet writers said Alexa Bliss is gonna be there.
Yep. And Hunter was asked that question at the press conference. He said, listen, there are people out there who think they know people who know people who know people who know this. They don't know anything.
Yeah. So now wrestling news is about to become a gamble.
Yep. Again. Because
Yeah.
it'll be like it was in the fucking 90s.
Yep.
And I woke up this morning to fucking Meltzer trying to cover his ass, trying to say, what he said last week was taken out of term, and that yes, he said that this might happen. Like, no, the fuck you didn't.
Just own the shit. Nobody got it right.
Dude.
Triple H won. All right.
Triple H told you exactly what he wanted to tell you, which should tell you that nobody in that office is now your friend.
Nope.
Actually do some fucking journaling. And I'm sure, and I know how much you fucking hate this son of a bitch. But as much as you hate this son of a bitch, he hates Meltzer even fucking more. And I know fucking Bischoff was rolling over cackling.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, and fucking corny. Oh my, I can't wait for fucking tomorrow's episode to drop. And not fucking wait.
Talk about Meltzer on the show.
Oh, dude, they used to be the best of friends until he started putting out quote unquote false content. It was a story about Corny. The Cornette Santino situation happened a few years back at the convention, and he blew it all out of proportion. And Corny and Morella had to go on separate shows and basically say, "No, that's not what fucking happened. This is what fucking happened." So the two guys that were on separate fucking shows that hate each other had a story that corroborated, while Dave's over here, pulling shit out his ass. So ever since then, Corny don't believe him. Bischoff has never fucking believed him. At this point, I don't fucking believe him.
Yeah.
I mean, if it don't come from Ringside or WrestleZone or Wrestle Inc. or WrestleNomics or Cage Match, not even really Cage Match. I use Cage Match more or less for history.
I think Fightful's pretty good. Conrad Sapp was pretty good.
I've never really used Fightful, but a lot of ringside stuff comes from Sean Ross.
Okay.
So I mean, it's kind of the same deal.
All right. Well, we definitely ran over, but I think it was worth it. That was a great pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. We ran the gauntlet in the Rumble.
So we will close it out today. You want to do some pleasantries?
Sure. Go buy the fuck Logan Paul merchandise at the Streamlabs merch site to fucking help promote this fucking god-awful boxing match. Yes, buy our shit. Go help promote the fucking Logan Paul, Jake Paul fucking boxing match that's going to be...
That's already faked.
What?
Yeah, that's
bullshit.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to be on fucking 2K live streaming in that. I'll fucking make a Jake Paul. Actually, no, we'll just wait until fucking Jake Paul becomes the fucking pre-order content extra bonus thing on 2K25 because both of us are buying the fucking I Love Relic Special Edition. If you don't, you're a fucking bitch.
Oh, I am.
And we're just going to fucking just let the simulation happen. Either way, buy the fuck Logan Paul merchandise. Go buy the TFK merchandise, retro and new.
Yep.
I just put my order in for the new TFK merchandise. It should actually be here this week.
Nice.
Buy all our shit.
Buy the shit.
Buy shit. Don't forget the YouTube memberships. Like he said, we now have the 99-cent, $1.99, and $4.99. Obviously, if you want all the perks, you have to do the $4.99. We will break down the $1.99 and 99-cent one tomorrow night on Heel Shit Podcast. And that's about it. Oh yeah, all socials, all that bullshit. Y'all know this by now. Y'all know this. Y'all have been here. Y'all are trained.
Check out the socials. Yeah, they didn't take away our TikTok, so still doing breaking news and shorts over there. So check it out at Heel Shit Podcast. And we will be back tomorrow night for another episode of HSP, where we will be talking about the new Vince McMahon allegations.
I'll bring a garbage bag.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So, for Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. One of this city.